it's Georgiana Kent, and it's January the 28th, and I am here with an update for my January, and I'm finally blogging. I've been putting it off for ages, going onto YouTube and doing YouTube videos, but I'm here. I'm biting my bullet and being brave. I'm here, and I've got my chai lattes ready to go. So I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's do this. Right, so it's almost the end of January. What have I been doing? Right. A big thing this month has been updating Backmatter. If you're not sure what Backmatter is, it's essentially anything that follows the end of a book. So when you've finally typed the end, and then you have either pages going on to the next book, sample chapters, previous series that have happened, acknowledgements, and then social media links where you can find the author if you've enjoyed it. That's all the Backmatter. Whenever I do an release, I update the Backmatter for all my books. So I've been doing that. It takes the time, and I've only got a small backlist. It's not particularly exciting. It's not very sexy, but it needed doing, and I updated them because I discovered there was an issue with one of the websites I was using for links for books. It's called Books to Read. Essentially, you put in the link to your book, and then it will make nice looking, easy typable links that will take a reader wherever they are in the world to their store. So if you're a reader in Malaysia, they'll take them to a Malaysian store, or Norway, take you to a Norwegian store. You get the idea. So very useful. They're called universal book links. So useful. And the company I was using, Books to Read, it suddenly stopped working. So I realised I had to move them. So I had to move them to a different website. I had to then link that website to my domain, which was terrifying but not too horrific. And then I wanted to create the backlink so it was nice and typable. Instead of a list of random numbers and letters, I wanted Of Wings and Fury, Of Masks and Iron, Keys of Time. You get the idea. So something nice and easy for readers to type in wherever they are, and they can easily, hopefully, find your book. So I've been sorting out that. And it's very unsexy task, but it quietly boosts your backlist. So if you're an author and you haven't done it recently, I recommend you doing it and getting it sorted, because it really will help everything in the long run. And then, just to add even more admin tasks to my list, I then decided to move my newsletter to Substack, and we have Zizi in the corner. Zizi, hi baby. So see how long she stays there. She's pigeon watching. So yes, I moved my newsletter from MailerLite, a mailing list company, to Substack, and she's gone. Yeah, so I moved to Substack. I hadn't heard of Substack, and then an old friend, Carenza, hi, mentioned in early December about Substack, and I looked into it, and I realised it was a place that I could use quite well in my author career. So it combines newsletters and posts and videos and podcasts, and there's no cap on subscribers and followers. Whereas I was starting to pay a monthly fee with MailerLite, which was fine, but I was sort of capped at a certain amount of subscribers purely because I'm not earning enough to pay out for the higher lists. And obviously, when you're writing and you're trying to get people to hear about your books, you don't really want to have to limit who is able to hear about your books. So Substack, although moving to Substack, there's a lot of admin involved in making sure the people who were moving across from a mailing list wanted to carry on receiving news from me. So that took a bit of organization, but I'm no longer now. I'm no longer tied at how many followers I have, which is great, which is what you want as an author. You want to make it, you don't want to gatekeep. You want to have your books and your news and your behind the scenes information freely available to anyone who wants to find out, really. So I love that it blends all the newsletters and the posts and the videos, because I'm going to post a link to this video when I finally got it edited and uploaded onto YouTube. and there's a future potential for podcasts as well, which is really exciting. So this is not like advice that if you haven't moved to Substack, you should, but I'm just saying what I've done and what's working for me. So if you haven't heard of it, it is worth checking out. So if you're a fellow indie author and you want to look at other options, I'd recommend putting it onto your radar. It's really good. And then I have been sorting out the paperback file for Renaya's book of Masks and Iron. Because of a Backmatter issue with the links, like I've already mentioned, it took a while to get the file sorted and ready. And then I had to upload it to my Atticus, my software for creating paperback interiors. And then I had to sort out the margins, the trims, the formatting. So it's taken a while, but I managed to send the final page count off to my cover company because they need that so they can measure the spine. So I've sent that off to them last week, I think it was. So I should get that finalized cover soon, and then I can upload it to Amazon and to Draft to Digital, and start actually ordering some physical copies, which is always amazing. And then I've also been sorting out the special edition because I've started doing special editions on my author website, so you can order them off there, and it's print on demand with Book Vault. So it takes about 6 weeks from once you order it to when it arrives, and you get a lovely hardback edition. So I've sorted one out of Wings and Fury. Oh, let's have a look. So this is my one for Wings and Fury. So nice and shiny. It's got lovely sprayed edges, and it's got matching end papers. And then at the back, it's got hand drawn artwork by me. And then I've got all the appendices, so more artwork drawn by me. So I've been sorting another version like that, another special edition for Renaya's book. So I finally sorted out the interior file. So I've now got a page count I can send off to the cover company. So I'm getting in the process. February will hopefully see me finally getting a file that I can upload to BookVault and start to sell these hardback editions. So that's exciting. It took longer than I expected, but I'm so relieved it's finally done, and I can't wait to see the paperback and then the hardback special edition. It's such a great feeling. Last but not least, this month has seen me sorting out a cover for my prequel. When I was busy in the writing cave autumn last year, winter last year, I didn't even consider doing a different cover for my prequel. I was just going to put a little plaque on there saying prequel novella, and I thought that'd be enough. But as soon as I showed hubby that they'd been uploaded onto Amazon, he was like, "Why have you got two books with the same cover?" It's like, oh, good point. And then I saw some people mention it in other comments as well, saying it's a bit confusing. So I realized I needed to sort out a cover. It's taken a bit longer than I'd hoped, but I finally, yesterday, I got delivery on the cover. So I'm uploading it to the different sites. If you're curious, go and have a look at Amazon and my beacons link in bio. And then I've also done a special edition ebook, which is now available in my store. So you can go and have a look at that as well. There was a hold up because the mask, they couldn't find a vector that was, well, I couldn't find a vector and they couldn't find a vector for cover company that fitted the mask that Ty ends up wearing in the book. I had something in my head, I couldn't find a vector that fitted it, so I decided to draw it myself. So there's a bit of my artwork on the front cover. It's a bit of a breakthrough. I suddenly thought, well, I'll just draw it. So there's a few more tweaks to do as well, but it's finally sorted. So one other thing checked off my list. So so that was my January. Not necessarily full of lots of writing. I probably only managed 500 words in my next project, but it was full of essential tasks as an indie author, running a business, and unable to afford a PA to help me. I am doing a lot of it myself. So when you're in a business, you end up doing things that aren't necessarily what you want to do, like writing, but are essential for you hoping to build a business in the future. So it's been a good month for that. I'm really happy with everything I've managed to check off, and I can't wait to see what February brings. So I shall see you in February. Happy reading.